Hello and welcome to the Dead Air Dudes. I'm Izzy.
I'm Raka, and you are Dead Air Dudes Nation. What's up, peeps?
What's going on, Dead Air Dudes Nation? Once again, we are back with you with another episode, another video, some good stuff for you, bringing to you guys. Now, Raka, have you heard about the story, the study actually that they did in broadband choice, broadband choices, possibly. I can't even read my own handwriting. They basically they
It's a sign of
tracked the
genius.
heart rate of 50 different people of different varying ages over 100 hours, and they gave them a list of horror movies to watch, or they gave them all these horror movies to watch. And what they did was that they actually tracked the heart rate. They put a heart rate monitor on said individuals, and that's how they got this list of the top 35 scariest movies of all time. Again, not according to us, but according to these fine
According
folks.
to heartbeats.
Yes, according to Heartbeat. So,
Straight. Your thumb thump rating is the one to assign whether this was super scary, not so, medium of the road, or you're sleeping.
now do you think, me, I know the answer, obviously. Now, but do you think you not knowing, the answers or not knowing the list, do you think it has to do with more of a jump scare type, or is it
Yeah.
more of a, like you said, the thumb thump, like a Jaws, like a more of
Well,
a
no, here's
sense
the
of
thing. Here's
dread?
the thing. Here's the thing. First of all, to be a certified experiment, none of these participants should have ever watched these movies before.
True, I don't know exactly if they have or they haven't, but yes.
So right there, one must assume that they're not exactly horror fans.
No, well, I mean, let's assume that they probably are horror fans because if you're gonna sit there over, unless you're getting paid, and
Well, okay, here's my only point. Here's the only point. I saw all the jump scares for, let's say, House of a Thousand Corpses.
right,
And the first time I saw it, there's probably a few scenes where like, ooh, but very few, I think, scenes can really, really elicit prolonged, dramatic heartbeat racing, like in The Sixth Sense when the kid is in the birthday party in the attic and he's locked in that room all by himself and he's banging, 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 and then he stops banging. You're like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on up there? My heart was racing, and not only racing, it took a while to decelerate. So I have to see the parameters, but you know what? I can see how it is a worthy scientific experiment. Without all that said, go down the list. Let's see where we stand.
all right. So obviously, we're not gonna be here all
Well,
day, reading, talking about every single movie. I'm just gonna probably read them off, at least the.
let's do top five. Let's do top five, five down.
Actually, you know what? I would like to pick into the 35 because just so you know what movies they're talking about. All right. But we're not gonna really go into this movie, yes, it deserves to be higher, or it doesn't, or it's not scary, or it is scary, or whatever. All right, 35 Audition, 34 Get Out,
Wow.
33 The Shining, okay, 32 The Omen, 31 Wolf Creek, 30 Dark Skies. All right, now take those five. What do you think?
I mean, what stands out is Get Out and The Shining. There's some moments where your heart is pounding, but I can understand it's a slow burn.
Yes. Okay.
It's more of a slow burn. So, okay, so I understand that as being on the back end. Again, not assigning it the scariest movie of all time, but I could see it. All right, let's take out the next five.
All right. 29, The Orphanage. 28, Friday the 13th. I guess the original.
Gee,
27,
that's a lot of jump
Annabelle.
scares, that one.
27, Annabelle. 26, Poltergeist. And 25, The Thing.
Wow, I'm kind of shocked with Friday the 13th, to be honest.
Yes.
I thought there'd be a little more ah factor.
But it is the first one, and if all we all know, the first one actually there's no Jason in the first one. Spoiler alert.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Next five, next five.
All right. 24, Alien, who Raka doesn't think is a horror movie.
But for this purpose alone, I call bullshit. Go ahead.
23, The Blair Witch Project. 22, The Witch. 21, The Grudge. And 20, Scream.
Okay, very soon, if this continues on its course, I'm gonna take a Taco Bell, you know what, on that sheet of paper.
Yeah. Okay. Now, what what do you think of those five?
I just told you, it's a little shit. I mean, give me a freaking break. Do you need me to put extra hot sauce, volcanic hot sauce on this thing? I mean, and then I'm gonna light it on fire. And then I'm gonna light it on fire. Throw it into a dumpster. Okay. I mean, as you can tell right now, you know, I am a man of science, but not today.
Not
On this list, go for it. Next five.
okay. 19, It. 18, Hush. 17, The Exorcist. 16, 28 Days Later. 15, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay, Exorcist. Are they out of your blooming mind? Who they have corpses watching this fucking flick?
Don't know. I mean,
Were they handing out reefer joints? I mean, what's
and the Chainsaw Massacre, really? People, when the movie
the
came out,
last
I'm not
30
sure if.
minutes,
Say again?
last 30 minutes of Texas?
That's the thing.
How are you not on the edge of your seat?
I don't know. There were, for all those who don't know, or are too young, or who don't know this fun fact, people actually thought that this movie was a snuff film, and they actually walked out of the theater because it was that realistic. You know, that is it's arguably one of the best, female horror movie,
Grandpa,
of all time.
Leatherface doing his dance, and then he cuts his own self. I mean, it's nuts.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Moving on. 14, Halloween. 13, A Nightmare on Elm Street. 12, A Quiet Place. 11, The Ring. And 10, The Visit.
If those are the top, I can't wait to see what the top 10 is. Because those I would have predicted beforehand to be in the top 5. Elm Street got me off my seat. I was hugging baby Jesus after that one for like a month.
For a month. All right. Number 9.
The lights were on, let me tell you.
The Descent. Number 8, The Babadook.
Oh, crap.
7, The Conjuring Part 2. 6, It Follows. 5, Paranormal Activity. 4, Hereditary. 3, The Conjuring. 2, Insidious. And number 1, the most scary movie of all time, Sinister.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Attack of Killer Tomatoes.
At this rate, it might have been a much better choice.
Okay, I'm going to say something very PC, not, and probably alienate a few crowd members here, and I might take a few Rotten Tomatoes and on my way myself. Who did they sample? A bunch of ninny millennials? Sorry. I mean, The Exorcist itself. If you don't have a racing heartbeat when they're doing the incantations and the body levitates, the head spins, vomits everywhere, and he's about to lose his faith. And then when he dies at the end, he take me, and then he throws himself through the window, and you have the body contorting, and they're just going crazy with the chants. I mean, it's nuts.
Yeah.
What? There's a lot on that list that have been omitted that I have issues with.
Where's Evil Dead?
I mean, seriously.
When? I mean, is there any zombie movie on the list? Because technically, 20 days later isn't a zombie movie. I mean, technically.
That's another BS move right there.
But well, yeah. So that's that. In other words, or in other news, you know Quibi? Do you know of Quibi?
Not familiar with that term, so why did you just for
No, actually, you haven't heard. It was that app that had supposedly their whole point was that they would give you shows, but in snippets, in little quibbies, what they call them, like little
teasers?
little 7 minute or less clips that you can digest better than your ADD would, you know.
Well, why would you do that?
Well, that's why they went out of business, because no one cared. Funny thing, and they just got accepted to, I think, Apple and I think Amazon Fire Stick or Roku or something, and yeah, they bailed before they were gonna lose so much money that they couldn't pay back investors. So what they did, they bailed, paid back the investors, and that's it, done.
Well, I wouldn't even pay back the investors. I'd be like, it was real. It was a real shit show. I don't know. It sounded like a great idea after the
No,
12 shots pounded down and the lines of coke. But
never,
I mean,
never.
why don't we have a better idea? Why don't we get an app that just show trailers? The trailer app. Why watch the movie? A minute and a half. Just like the 15-second reels. You got a minute and a half and you saw the movie.
Let's call it Fandango or a movie phone, or I mean,
we're gonna move on that right now. I'm gonna get my tech people together. We're gonna carve this baby up. Boy, I'm still unsettled with that list. Huh.
that list was
Psycho is not on that list.
no, it was not on that list.
Rosemary's Baby.
Jaws was not on the list.
Jaws. Animal horror.
I mean, hell,
Salem's Lot was kind of creepy. The Fog. I mean, Saw.
Hostile.
Hostile. I mean,
Even your faves, Green Inferno would have been higher on that list.
I mean, done and done. There's a lot. I mean, jeez.
Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, hey, it was good for a laugh, but
Damn scientists.
Now, have you heard that there's going to be another Fast and the Furious?
Yes, I think we're up to which Roman numeral is that? 50. What's the one for 50? L? LM?
I'm not even sure it went in.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about milking it until the stone can bleed no more.
I do believe they're at what, 9 or 10?
Yeah, it could be 10. Is still the same cast? It's going to have Dwayne The Rock?
No, he had a squabble with the other bald man, and I don't think they get along. So
no, they hate each other. So I guess this is Vin Diesel's baby.
Yeah, that's where he has his own spinoff, the Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah, that probably fares better.
After Fast 11 in space, that's gonna be it. They're gonna call it quits. But
that's actually the best idea they come with. I like it.
It's not gonna end forever, because you have spin-offs and you have cartoons and you have shows.
I'm
We
waiting
will
for
see Fast and the Furious into the next millennium.
I'm waiting for the anime to come out.
It's already out. It's on Netflix already.
Again, they just beat me to it.
Yeah. Gremlins, Spirits. No, I'm sorry. Gremlins. Jeez, man, handwriting is terrible. Gremlins, Secrets of the Mogwai. It's an animated prequel set in the 1920s. You know, in 1920 Shanghai. 10-year-old Mr. Wing and Gizmo for HBO Max coming soon. Does anyone care? Bueller.
I think the community of Hollywood scriptwriters are affected by a new virus, the COVID brain cramping virus, where the headache is so profound they cannot come up with anything new. And if you guys are there listening to me out there, and I know you are, me and Izzy have a couple of good ideas to throw your way that revitalize your stale ass. I'm gonna say this: your stale ass business of writing crap. It's just crap plot lines over and over again. All you do is insert a couple of Flash and IG, and they slap an animation on it, and they call it a blockbuster. I don't think so, man. Good film is just it's a dying art.
It's a dead art. It's a dead art, sir. It's a dead art. A couple more things and we're done. Okay, Oscar Isaac. You know Oscar Isaac. Poe Dameron. He's been, according to Deadline and other sources, he's been cast as Moon Knight for Marvel and Disney Plus, the Moon Knight show. What do you think?
Disney Plus on a whole is also kind of stale. I mean, beyond The Mandalorian and a few other fringe shows, yes, I know who they're catering to, but where's the planning? You would have thought they had an onslaught of shows, movies, kind of like expand their brand.
The COVID messed a lot of it up. Let's be honest. I mean, right now we should have already been knee deep in Winter Soldier and Falcon. We should have already seen Wanda.
It's not Disney.
No, they're all going to. Those are all Disney Plus shows.
Yeah, but still, I mean, Hey,
when in doubt, watch The Simpsons.
Here's my question. I get it. I get what you're saying, but let's turn the page to Amazon Prime. COVID didn't seem to stop them with The Boys.
Well, The Boys was already made.
Right, but this is what I'm saying. Pre-planning, again, no one can plan against the pandemic, but you should have planned a year ahead, where what I'm saying is Disney Plus came out. Where is the year ago planning where they have a bunch of shows ready to go?
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Amazon had, and Amazon keeps having shows, and Netflix too. Where are these shows coming about? These people are filming with mask and protocol? No, it's already been done. It's ready to go already.
I guess you have some people. You have some that are more.
Well, turning to The Boys, season 3 is already a green light, and they're going to bring back. They're going to bring
for and a spinoff. They have also.
They're going to have a spinoff, and they've. I don't know if you have the material in front of you right now. I know I just spurred this on you. They're going to bring a character from the comic book, a big character, Soldier Boy.
Yes, I have heard that.
And they've got that actor. Holy cow. Anyway, so they're already in planning it, if not production already, with different ways. And they're already, of course, they're leaking out. You thought 2 was bad. It's going to get crazy in 3.
Yeah, I'm not even sure how.
But now you got Soldier Boy, who is an original from the World War II era. And we don't know yet it's going to be a recycled character, just somebody assuming the name, or the actual Soldier Boy. I mean, again, yet to be seen, but I like how, this is where they're doing it right. They're slowly leaking information to kind of catch the wave and keep you dialed in. And I'm sorry, because you brought up Disney Plus, beyond the Mandalorian, why am I watching that channel?
Because you're a Disney fan. You love Disney. You love The
Yeah,
Simpsons.
I mean,
You want to see
be
Mulan
told
again
every now
for the 45th time.
Yeah, by myself with a
Which,
couple
by the way,
beers. Yeah,
watch
I'll
our
watch
video.
Lion King, but Hamilton, that's about it.
Which another note, Hamilton is, I think it's one of the top 3 shows or movies streamed, like in streaming. So
It's bananas. It's a great modern spin-off of history, opera, and I don't know what you call it, musical. I mean, it's interesting what Hamilton is. Got to give it a lot of credit in that it is successful
and
in a
last
buy and
but not least, we have some Walking Dead news. Okay,
Oh, pray tell, are you an A or are you a B?
they just cast Lucille.
Yes, I heard.
Yes, they got
Yeah, but now wait, that is going to
real
be for
life
Flash.
wife Hillary Burton to play Lucille, who will be in several episodes, I guess, in flashback.
In flashback form. So let me get this straight.
Yes.
You already have on life support the Walking Dead soap opera, and for the final season, you're going to probably spend 2 to 3 episodes on flashbacks of Negan's life.
It seems that way, yes.
How about we all get into a car, I drive 90 miles per hour, and then you cover my eyes?
And by the way, remember we were supposed to get 6 episodes additional for season 10, I guess? They said, no, we're going to have a supersized Mondo, enormous 24 episode season that will be cut up into not 1, but 2 years.
This is the point where they wake you up, you're an amputee, you're on a breathing machine, you got the iron lung, you got nothing but dials and buttons, go woo, woo, woo.
And then you, you hear Metallica playing in the background. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding.
What they say. And you want to scream, but you can't because you're hooked up to every goddamn piece of electronics, and you want to scream, kill me now.
Yeah, so.
Kill me now. Oh, good God. So, in horror-like fashion, The Walking Dead will not go quietly into the night.
No.
It's going to go kicking and screaming like the walker it is.
Yeah, so.
In related news, I don't know, have you been keeping up to date with the world beyond?
That'll be a great big no, sir. That'll be a great big no.
I have not myself.
Chooses not to partake in what is called a different world. What was that? No, what was it called?
No, I think that was a Cosby spinoff.
Oh, yes, of course.
But I have been caught up to date.
Sober, ladies and gentlemen. We are sober today, so
the Cliff Notes, okay. And from what I understand, with the A's and the B's and the C's and the D's and the scientists and the upstate New York, it is what many people have called the Walking Dead version of the coronavirus, where it's a slow, painful drama death walk. And I asked myself the one question I'm sure everybody else is asking. You ready? You ready for it? You ready? Why? Why in God's name did somebody greenlight this project?
Well,
what does it bring to the table? Every B, A, C can take every bitch ass freaking zombie out there, cut all their heads off, and let them walk or meander about headless like chickens. This is an utter waste of time and resources. And I must say, some AMC, whoever's up in the boardroom AMC that okayed this, start updating your resume, boy. Stop.
All I can say to that is, why not? I guess. I mean, they want to milk. They want to squeeze every ounce, every drop of blood out of the franchise before it goes away. They know it's on its last legs. They understand that, hey, the books are over. Do you know what they're doing in the books, by the way? Complete sidebar. The books have been over. They
It's
was done that thing last year. But
They killed Rick in bed.
yeah, no,
I'm
no,
sorry, huge spoiler.
yeah, that's fine. But now, Image, Skybox, whatever you want to call them, they are re-releasing the whole series again, but
Color.
in color.
Yes, I had heard, and that I will actually want to pick up. I always said from the beginning, and you know this, I would have loved the whole series originally if they were in color.
But so at my local LCS, local comic shop, they actually did the calculation that it would take approximately 10 years for the whole series to be done. If they go month by month, each issue by color. So far,
No, they might have a fast way to go about that in today's world.
why would they? If they keep selling, they could just have another hit on their hands. It's insane.
But you have a good question. You brought up a good point. I already said I just jumped on it and I said I would buy it. I don't know if I would buy all of it. I might be interested in buying the first few and see how they would look. If it's really no big deal and it's not much of a difference, I can't appreciate it the same way. I don't know if I would spend the coin to go get the whole 10-year compendium.
It's already been the first 2 issues have come out. Meaning the second issue came out this past Wednesday. And the way I see it, I started collecting The Walking Dead issue 64, 65, which is when I do believe it's when Eugene, Rosita, Abraham show up. Okay? Now, previously, I had read all the trade paperbacks, meaning, I read the whole story, but the actual single issue that started within 64, 65. Now, I thought maybe I could collect the 64, 65, but that's 65 bucks, $3 a pop or $4 a pop, whatever they are. It's not even the money, but it's like, wow, for something that that already come out, it's kind of.
I have the compendiums. I have the big, thick.
Yeah.
I remember paying $35, but I got the first maybe 2-3 years worth.
Yeah. So, but
compendium.
That's
read.
We'll see. And that's pretty much it, guys. For
no thing with have you watched the Eternals trailer?
Did the trailer for the Eternals?
Yeah. I don't know if they came up with an updated one or.
I
know a version of it came out. I'm just curious because it's no secret that there's a lot of social media pressure to be incorporated into the Marvel line. So I'm not against it. I'm just curious to see how it actually plays out. Not to mention the big clamoring of, where's the X-Men? So this is a big kind of hovering question. What is actually going to be revealed and what's the ingredients of the Eternals, which I've been waiting. I understand it's COVID.
I mean,
it's
been delayed twice already. It was supposed to come out early this year, and then it's supposed to come out sometime this month, and now it's back to May, I do believe.
May ? TBA.
No, I think it's like a firm May 7th, May 14th. For some reason, those 2 dates stick in my head. So we'll see.
Take it for what you want, fellas. There's nothing firm about it.
Touche. Now with that.
All right. That covers a lot of news. Thanks, everybody. This has been an update with all things Hollywood. Again, thank you all for liking and subscribing. And as we did wrap up Halloween, remember, never a bad night to watch a horror movie.
Never bad night to watch a horror movie. Matter of fact, after we're done, you should go watch one right now. Now for that, I'm Izzy.
I'm Raka. Thanks all. Save the whales.